Well, greetings, hello, and welcome. Welcome back, I should say. Hey, how's it going? Long time no talk. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you very much for, I guess, the patience and, of course, tuning in. I'm ImperialJedi, in case you've forgotten my voice, and welcome. Guys, it has been so incredibly long since I've even done a YouTube video. I don't even know what I'm doing, so it's probably going to be rusty. Who knows what's going to happen, but I kind of thought, like, a fun way to get back into the momentum of things, and yes, I'm sure you're rolling your eyes. I will be getting back into the momentum of things. And, we'll kind of talk a little bit about, the grand picture and stuff, right? But no, I'm not gone. Don't you worry one bit. And in case you're wondering, like, what the heck is this city? Don't worry, we'll get into that too. But yeah, I just thought like a casual little, 15, 20-minute video, us just saying hello again. And you guys can kind of see what I'm up to, see where my building style is at. And yeah, we'll talk about the future and stuff, but I'm definitely still in it, guys. Like, number one, just don't worry about that. I'm still doing it. A lot of my effort lately has been kind of shifted over towards Twitch, which is a live streaming broadcasting platform, and I still play City Skylines a lot, so haven't lost haven't lost the love for this game. And this particular city actually has been built over the last few weeks on the live stream, so you can tune in on Sundays. Fun little friendly plug here over at twitch.tv/ImperialJedi. And guys, I have not forgotten about YouTube. I've just been so embarrassed that it's been this long. I didn't want to show my face over here, but holy smokes, right? So yeah, this city here, if you can believe it or not, it's actually a vanilla city. I had a tremendous number of people over on Twitch ask me for like a vanilla playthrough, because over there I'm using like 50, 60, 70, 80 mods sometimes, and I think I topped off at one point, I'm not even joking, I had like 7,000 assets or something, just so silly like that. But we're back to vanilla. We're completely kicking it old school here. All I've got that maybe will make my game look a little bit different is just the DLC. Otherwise, this is just, yeah, what you get out of the box. So it's a European-themed city, and the map itself is actually made by a friend of mine, so I'll drop the workshop link for that. And population-wise, we're actually just nearing 100,000, and I'm just kind of doing some traffic tinkering, but I thought I would, yeah, just kind of, make a little video and show you guys what's up. So why don't we just do some casual building? The city just survived a death wave. As you can see, there's tons of abandoned buildings. So let's kind of work our way at filling those back up. And I was trying to do some, just chasing some unlocks, but I was looking to beautify the city at the same time. So I actually just did that little in-game mod that allows you to unlock everything. So I do have some buildings that, like, I wouldn't be able to get at this level, but otherwise, vanilla, and we played through the milestones. City itself still needs a little bit of work before we take it to the next step. And yeah, I wouldn't mind maybe trying to drop in some more public transit. But I feel like there's just, oh my goodness, where do I even begin with this, right? The city itself, like I said, is European themed. Holy smokes, man. As you guys know, I definitely love trains. So we were going for like a train kind of theme here. And I also had some people over in the stream ask me how to like properly use one of these 6-lane stations. And I may have gone a little bit overboard with it, but I think in like a good way, right? And, in fairness, I do have a hard time with the layout of a European city. So if you're looking at this and you're like, no, Imperial, no, this is not European. Well, then forgive me. I'm so used to American cities. So maybe it's like an American style layout in a European city map. But I did try to kind of squiggle up some of the roads. There is a generic kind of flow you see to the city with some roads that kind of follow the same curve. And I did try to make some of our streets a little bit tighter and stuff, so I don't know, it's kind of a fun layout. Highway-wise, though, I think, go a little bit overboard with that, but kind of scaled it down and changed it in the roads. Anywho, let's just add on some neighborhoods, see if we can get our population up to 100,000 as the people slowly trickle in, and yeah, we'll kind of go from there. But man, oh man, this game, holy smokes, just celebrating, what is it, 4 years? Yeah, 4-year anniversary. Just this past week. Give you an idea of what I'm recording this to. And guys, you know what? I mean, like, the recordings, like, I don't even know where to begin, right? It's part of the reason why I haven't even recorded in so long. It's just like, where do you even go from here? You know what I mean? But, like, I'm definitely in this for the long haul. And in, like, plain English, I basically get a higher return on my time investment if I spend the exact same amount of time or even, like, a smidge more just live streaming. A lot less stressful than having to worry about recording, which, on the surface really isn't stressful. I don't even know how to describe that, but at this point, we just have so many, I think, to be like great videos and just like very positive feedback. And I don't know, I'm just kind of worried that, the next round of videos or my next round of effort in air quotes is just not going to meet the same standards. So I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if that's maybe like a personal thing I have to try and get over. but it's something I've been like trying to battle like literally for months now, and it's just kind of getting to the point where it's silly. And I've had a lot of people, you know, check out the streams who are pretty much like, you know, wondering what the heck's going on, right? So some of you may be listening now have made your way over, and I do try to explain this, but it's tough. And you know, I'm still working like a full-time job. I'm in that gray area right now where I do want to do this full-time, but just wasn't quite enough momentum at its peak, you know. And then I kind of let things just kind of go to the wayside. But you know, shame on me. But you know, we're back. And I do want to take this to the next level. I'm definitely not going to stop streaming, so I really do encourage you guys to pop over there. I do have, for the moment, a pretty regular, consistent Sunday stream. So even though there's been no YouTube content now for what feels like years, there still is a pretty consistent weekly Sunday stream. So if you're actually brand new to Twitch and you're just finding the platform for the first time, you can see some of my old videos, my old streams. And some of them are like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours long. So you might just be like, yippee, content to watch. And the format's a little bit different, which is why I don't upload them over to YouTube, just in case you're curious. But, you know, I can't take Twitch to the next level without a nice little friendly bump from YouTube. And of course, a nice little friendly bump in the YouTube audience will require some more content. So, onwards and upwards. But yeah, no, I really, like, I am in this for the long haul. I definitely am, guys. One way or the other. Like, years I see myself doing this, you know. And it's crazy, because I said that, like, years ago, and we're still rocking and rolling. But man, it's just, oh goodness, it feels so weird just to be even doing this right now again. And granted, I haven't tried in a while, but there's been a few moments where I've just suddenly felt it. I fired up the old recordings, and then, you know, something happens. One way or another, I just didn't really like the video. And I end up just kind of abandoning it, unfortunately. But, I mean, like today, for example, I think this is like my 5th, 6th, 7th time recording this. And at this point, I'm just going to push through it. There might be some awkward moments. Might be some moments in the build where I have no idea what I'm even doing, or it just seems like I'm autopiloting in the wrong kind of way, but I just feel like, you know, you guys deserve content. Like, you're such an amazing audience. You guys have been so patient. There's so many wonderful comments. You guys have sought me out. Like, you know, like, you fill up my inboxes on almost every single platform, and I'm just such a, like, I don't know how to describe it, guys. I have such a hard time, like, living up to this. I'm just so embarrassed I'm not going to be the person that you think I am. But in my heart, I know I am, so it's this weird battle, you know? I don't know how to describe it, guys. It's just, maybe some of you have gone through something similar, but I'm ready to just, like, you know, hike up my pants and just do it. We are not letting our dreams be memes anymore, so yeah, I want you guys still on along for the journey, you know, along for the ride. And then, obviously, Skylines, you know, I mean, I can't get enough of this game. I'm now approaching 3,600 hours of gameplay, which is like bonkers. So we're definitely not going to stop with playing Skylines, right? But, you know, I do want to add some more games to the roster, so I hope a lot of them you guys will stick around for. And I think kind of like my plan is to play a lot of them maybe for the first time over on Twitch. And then that way, because it's an interactive live platform, right, I can just get people's like feedback right away. I can get some help in case I'm lost. And, you know, we'll probably spend like a few weeks doing some story-driven games, learning the basics, and then, yeah, what I plan on doing after that is maybe some tutorials, if the game kind of can support that, and then probably a fresh playthrough just for YouTube. And I would act as if I don't know what's going to happen storyline-wise, so it'll feel like a fresh playthrough, but I'll have like the knowledge of having played it over on like Twitch. And I'm thinking games like Subnautica and some other like story-driven ones that are kind of not too spooky, right? But maybe some of those kind of things. Or just like, you know, regular RPGs. And, you know, if and when, like, you know, Red Dead ever comes to a PC, like those kind of games, right? And then, yeah, always doing Skylines at least once a week. We'll still have some regular Skylines series going. We definitely have got more than enough series on the go right now that I've got to start finishing up. And guys, I really do apologize. Some of the older videos, they are on like old hard drives, old computers that I got to like boot back up and fix. Like some of them just bit the dust. I didn't like pull all the parts out yet. But it's been quite a ride. I know some of you have been you know, active over on Twitch, so you know the struggle, know the story. But I really am just chasing for that full-time position here on the content making world. And I do happen to live in the most expensive city in Canada, so I'm not really giving myself the easiest head start here. But, you know, I got some plans in the mix. Might be a little bit of a change of residence happening. Like I said, I really am in this for the long haul, so it doesn't necessarily matter where I live, as long as I've just got fast internet, right? So, as long as you guys can be a little bit more patient. I think the next, like, you know, few months, spring, summer, will just be really a great time for the channel. Not just on YouTube, but also on Twitch, and just in general. And I think I'm, you know, myself, me, the person who's making these videos, Will. You know, ImperialJedi, you can call me that too, right? But I myself am feeling much more confident, and I feel like I know the direction I want to steer the ship. Whereas before I was kind of going with the flow until, you know, until this kind of emerged. And now I see it and I feel it. And we got some great business opportunities that are kind of unfolding now because we happen to have like a really large audience. So I really appreciate you guys hitting that sub button. And for those of you who've probably made it this far into the video being like, why am I even sub? What's going on? Don't worry, stay sub. We got some good stuff coming. And I appreciate that, guys. And if you are looking for an active way to help the channel, which I really would appreciate, it doesn't cost money, nothing like that, please. Like, don't even worry. Just tell a friend. Simple as that. Whether it's the YouTube channel or the Twitch channel, if you really do enjoy the content, you want to see the channel grow, just, you know, tell somebody. I think they'll enjoy the content as well. I think at this point, we just need some more eyeballs, right? City Skylines, great game. We have so much fun with this, right? They've sold quite a few copies, but, you know, we got to enter a game that's got, like, maybe 10 times the audience size, right? Just so I can kind of take my, you know, take my little business thing to the next level. But yeah, don't mix my words though, guys. Like, Skylines will never not be a part of this stream. Like, I just love this game so much. The only way we'll stop playing Skylines, honestly, is if they make City Skylines 2. Let's be 100% real with ourselves, you know? Alright, well, in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just trying to grow the city slightly. I've been kind of teetering on a negative and positive budget, and I unfortunately grew some parts of the city a little bit too quickly, and we keep running into, like, essentially a death wave cycle. So, like, right now our senior population, it's not too bad. Right before I started recording this, we were at, like, 26% or something, maybe even 28%, I actually don't remember. And it was just, like, we had a negative drop. We were actually down to about 68,000 people. So it was quite alarming. And what I was trying to do earlier, I think I mentioned this at the beginning of the video, is I was just trying to fill up some cemeteries so I could get some of these buildings unlocked. And then I got impatient of waiting and then just turned on that mod that unlocks them all. So we got some of those. And then at this point, you know, especially when we're in this view, I think the graveyards when they're full look much more realistic. So I'm going to keep those as they are, even though I'm just paying money to literally have them as decoration. I do realize that. So I'm trying to offset, you know, our budget here. And just unfortunately, because of all of our death waves and just kind of, I don't want to say a little bit of traffic, but just general lack of public transit, let's say that, we are having some goods not really flow through the city properly. So the long-term goal for the city is actually to introduce a giant seaport here and try a small internal cargo loop where we have some cargo stations through town. Just, you know, to help our truck traffic out, but that's for another trek. And I probably shouldn't say that we have no public transit. I'm sure you guys are a little bit curious as to what our imprint looks like. So traffic-wise, it's really not too bad. We're in the mid-70s. I was shooting for the 80s, like 80 to 82% range. As I speak, we're at 78. That's really not too bad. Like, I would say the best way to kind of tell if your traffic is getting snarled or if you're just kind of on the cusp of that is if you go to, say, like your busiest intersection, which I might argue that this one is for us. If you go in and if we watch it, say like in this view, and let's put it on 3-speed. Oh, that's a horrible mess. Don't worry about that, though. This should be a roundabout. Maybe we'll fix that. As long as the vehicles aren't despawning, then you're okay. It just means that they're waiting a little bit too long, but that's, you know, that's not the end of the world. But yeah, I feel like this could probably be done as a roundabout. And just, you know, if you are having problems with traffic in general, like the general name of the game is just keeping a continuous flow. So try and cut back on like stop signs, intersections, so that we can space them out further. Maybe not have as many stops on a major road. You know, instead of having 4-way intersections, see a vehicle just despawn there. That's a no-no. So this definitely has to get fixed. So why don't we just work on this as we chit-chat here. And you can see some stuff that I was doing ahead of time. This just kept getting more and more and more elaborate to help with our traffic as the city grew. So initially, this was a 4-way intersection. And then I had, yeah, see, I never actually reconnected these. It was a 4-way intersection, and then I had problems with too many pedestrians crossing through. And so I then put in some like bike lanes. Actually, I'm just gonna get rid of this altogether. They can use the sidewalk here. But yeah, I had a little. Oh, this looks so good though. Ah, darn it. Okay. But yeah, I had like a little bike lane and bridge going over top to stop the flow of traffic, cutting off people trying to turn. That helped for a little bit. And then we had to elevate this road up and over because the internet, oh my goodness, the intersection spacing was kind of throwing us off a little bit, and there's just too much traffic trying to get through here. So we added some one-way exits. So actually, that's a one-way. That's 2-way traffic. So we're just alleviating a little bit of the pressure on here for that continuous flow kind of methodology. But yeah, again, now that we're approaching 100,000 people, we're really just getting to back up there. But yeah, so this kind of became a separated road, and we're encouraging people to use this now, and they can connect to that over here. I used this same approach a couple times in the city. Another fun intersection, we'll come back to this in a second here. Another fun intersection that's in that same kind of neighborhood for planning is this craziness over here. So this also started as two roads that were connected, and then roundabout here, split in traffic, you can get two different ways. We got bridge over top now, so we get uninterrupted flow for that street. We had the most elaborate highway exit I've ever conceived in vanilla. This is so crazy. This is just an effort to kind of stop traffic from like U-turning, and also to stop traffic from like cutting off each other. Unfortunately, I'm having a little bit of trouble here with them trying to pick lanes, but this is like essentially the best that I could get it. And a little up and over U-turn thing. Yeah, it's just kind of fun. And we have some like sound barriers here to make this feel more like a European style. Going into the roundabout over here. Anyway, let's go back and fix that other intersection. Fundamentally though, this city just needs a metro system. I'm kind of missing that. We got some trains, we got some trams, we got some buses, but monorail too, just kind of lacking a little bit in some interconnectivity. Yeah, I kind of thought what I would do before I would throw that in though is maybe try to clean up some of these intersections. There's another one I try to fix as well. Kind of bypass the tram. All right, where were we? Is it this one? No, I don't think so. Oh god, lost my own city. I hate when this happens. Oh, and this place is called Vanillaburg. Just in case you're curious. I have to look at the traffic map because yeah, for the life of me, I don't remember. Either that or I think it's this one, right? Or is it here? No, that's not it. Oh my! Oh, wait, was no, this is it. This was it. You're trying to trick me. This is totally it. All right, so let's move this market. And if we actually move this police headquarters a little bit down. Access to the roundabout, get you around quickly. We're gonna move this over here. And you know what, we'll put the pathways back in after we build a roundabout here. So I'll just pause, because I think we're actually going to disrupt a transit route. Oh no, we're actually not. Cool. Okay. I'm still going to keep it on pause though, because my poor CPU is going to try and recalculate all these routes. And with me recording, that might maybe not be the best idea. Okay, so let's just get rid of this, even though I do like how that looks. And just for like a quick roundabout conversion, in case you guys are kind of curious how to do this really, really fast on your own. Yeah, there is buses here, but you know what they are? They're the sightseeing buses. So let's move those now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sightseeing buses are with the Park Life DLC. And guys, I know you probably have so many questions about the city, and you're like, what is this? What is that building? What DLC is this? Come to the stream. Come, don't worry. On Sundays, honestly, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will answer your questions. Even if I'm not playing Skylines, I'm very happy to answer Skylines questions. Like, I live and breathe Skylines, guys. And I've been trying to do, like, a vanilla playthrough, just so I can get through that same kind of, initial hurdle, trying to, find some, like, vanilla solutions. Some of you guys on console don't have mods, right? I totally respect that. And some of you, your computer can't handle all the oodles of mods that are available, nor do you even know where to begin, so that's totally, don't even worry. So I want to just, also, fall back in love with the game. Kind of get those like first round feels all over again. But yeah, let me know how the city looks like European wise. I've just tried my best using some of these fun buildings here with some like central square layouts in mind. I don't know. So just anyone who says like can't do much with vanilla, pish posh. I think you can do more than you think. And then I don't know. I mean, should I be proud of this city? Is this looking okay, or is this? Hope you guys aren't rolling your eyes here at me, right? All right, get back to business here. Do some more building. As you can tell, the distractions really have not stopped. Oh my. The things that are definitely the same all these years later, we still have like oodles of fires. We actually have a fire emote on the Twitch stream, which is so funny. And yeah, we still just get so distracted. And we still, I mean, just, I don't know, guys. For me, it will always be about the little things. Just those little discoveries sometimes too. I love those feels. Still get really excited when I discover something new. All right, so we could do a square about. I've actually done quite a few of these in the city, and they are kind of fun because you can put some plazas in the middle. So that's one potential option. But you kind of see what I did, though. I changed the road down. I built the square. If we didn't want the square, even though we only have the 3 posts, we could technically make this into a roundabout. All we have to do is just round these edges together. So just go to the marker, like anchor there, twist and turn. Do from that side if you want. And if you want, so that's 240 credits, right? We could try and reproduce that just from using the credits as a reference. So that's 240. We could also use the road guidelines. Make sure you have the road guideline part on. I'd recommend all as well because it helps with your snapping, right? 240 and 240, done. To make sure our roads don't get all warped when we add some extra lanes over here, we'll just put down an anchor. If we don't have that, see what happens when I add a road, right? It's all warped. So we're just trying to avoid that. So 240, 240, cool. You know, this is gonna be a little challenging. I'm not gonna lie to you here. I can get lucky and get a second anchor in. Yeah, let's try this out. So I might only just warp that part of the street. And actually, I lie. If I use the same anchor or node point there, I might be safe. Gotta be careful though, because if these 2 intersections here are a little bit too close together, only 1 car at a time will kind of get through, and you'll end up with that brake bubble kind of effect. So I think we may have possibly created that, so I'm actually going to spread those out just slightly. And we'll hope for the best here when we connect that one. Oh, okay, not too bad, not too bad. And again, because we're in vanilla, we're not going to try and chase perfection, so we ain't no Picasso. Which is ironic, because I think Picasso's works were also kind of a little all over the place. So never mind, maybe not Picasso. And because we're in a roundabout that only has the 2 lanes, let's scale that down just 2 lanes as well. And then that, whatever, visually can be, we could do this if we wanted to. I will, however, keep it as an avenue, or sorry, a boulevard instead of the avenue, because if we had the median here, anybody like service vehicle wise or people that live here are forced to kind of go with the flow of traffic. But now we can, you know, there's no medians, we can cross the street easily. So we'll press play here. I can scale this down, I think, too. I'm not sure why I can't step this back up. Seems like I have to move this. Oh, no, you know what it is? It's because these 2 are so close together. So what we could do, I think we might get away with this asymmetrical road over here. And this is part of the mass transit DLC. And what's fun is we can go like that, and we can have that nice little eyelid right here, which splits the lane. So we got 1 becoming 2. It looks like they're not going to use both lanes of the roundabout just because the way we have this configured. So no problem. Just switch that over like that. And then don't definitely need this many lanes over here, so we'll go like that. And then can you go back? No. Well, actually, yes, I can. Never mind. All right, now we can just monitor for a minute or 2 here. Definitely there's a big backlog of traffic because we just pressed play, right? And everyone's got to sort themselves out. What we're looking for, though, is after a few minutes, does this calm down? And we can even see on our heat map here. Now, don't be mistaken, red does show, you know, obviously like backups and stuff, but it does also show high volume. So as long as your vehicles aren't despawning in the wait, not the end of the world. It just means it's a high volume intersection. And I'm kind of at the point now, especially with my population, that I can do these little tweaks with the road. We can, you know, change some things over to roundabouts. We might be able to bump like 1% efficiency out. But at this point, definitely our best bang for the buck in terms of trying to, you know, tackle traffic is really to take our public transit to the next level. And what I was talking about earlier with, you know, interconnectivity is you can see all the purple lines with the red over top. That's the trams. So it's a pretty extensive tram network. I have very, very minimal buses though. So a lot of my surface vehicles aren't well connected. So unless you live like right next to one of these stops, you're not really going to take it. So we definitely got to pump out some more buses, connect some more of these neighborhoods up, maybe add some more bike lanes, and then also have like a double metro. So maybe like 2 circular metros with like a plus sign or something through them. So yeah, you know what? I think we might just end things off here. I know it's a little bit abrupt, but man, there's just so much to talk about, so much to do. I'm all over the place. But I mean, guys, I love you so much. It is so great to be back. thank you very much for making this far. And I'm so embarrassed, guys, that it took this long. Like, I don't have the words, you know? And really, if you did make it this far, like, you know, you're the one I'm talking to. I really appreciate you. Like, this show could not be going on without you. Especially being this patient. Like, holy smokes, man. And, hang on. I feel like I'm talking over the ads here.
All want to be prepared.
Yeah, so guys, like I said, in it for the long haul. Make sure that you're following me on Twitch. I can't seem to get lucky here. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's just listen to classics just as we finish off here. Classics and a classical for us. So yeah, I will continue work on this on the stream, so it's probably going to change dramatically in case I do record another little video here. But yeah, guys, hello, welcome back. You know what I mean? Like, we're in it. We're here. So yeah, thanks. And yeah, the live streams Tuesdays, good lord, where am I even getting that from? The live streams happen on Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern. I guess the 2 p.m. threw my brain off there. So Sundays, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, basically count on that like for forever. I think since the game came out, I honestly have maybe missed like 10 Sundays. And that's over the course of like 4 years. So if you haven't heard of Twitch, don't know about that platform, you're gonna be as pleased as punch to find out there's a whole bunch of stuff to watch over there. And I will, guys, it's gonna be slow. I do have some plans for YouTube. I have some series, obviously I wanna wrap up, like holy smokes, man. And I got some new ones I wanna start, and I do have some new games, and there is some like paid content coming as well. So we are getting kind of some good incentives to get back into the YouTube world. So I appreciate it, guys, you know, more than you even know, especially if you guys check out some of the newer content that'll be coming. I'll be trying some games that are, you know, in the same ballpark, so I think you'll like them, but we'll see where we go from there. Anyway, ask me any questions you guys want. Open book, very happy to answer anything. And yeah, guys, holy smokes, again, thank you so much for the patience. We'll see you very soon, one way or another, whether it's on this platform or somewhere. But I'm not gone, guys. Holy smokes, I am not gone, and I missed you more than you even know. All right, that's it. Adios, friends. Love you very much, and we'll talk again soon. I look forward very much to reading the comments, guys. I will try my best to answer as many as I can. But yeah, just drop me a line. Let me know you're doing well. Okay, happy building, and all the best.